Hi guys, welcome back to 100% Mag. So I hope you're all staying safe and well out there. So England took on Senegal in the round of 16 at the World Cup in Qatar last night. And of course, England came away from the game at 3-0 winners against Senegal to progress through to the quarter-finals to take on the reigning champions France. Of course, as France played their game before England last night, and of course come away from that game 3-1 winners against Poland. And looking at the way England set up going into this game against Senegal last night, of course, England went with pretty much an unchanged lineup from the game that were played against Wales, bar one player coming in to the side, with Saka coming in to replace Marcus Rashford. Of course, Raheem Sterling wasn't able to attend the game last night as he had to travel back to England, of course, for to attend a family matter, which of course we now know was his family home had been robbed whilst he was away in Qatar. So thoughts go out to Raheem Sterling and his family. Hopefully everybody's safe in that situation. It's not the greatest thing to be happening around this time of the year, or at any time of the year, to be honest. So hopefully, his family is safe and well. Talking about the game last night, I've got to say, it was pretty boring. Even though England came away with a 3-0 win against Senegal, we didn't put in the most attractive of performances. Yes, we'll come away with three goals. Henderson opening the scoring, of course, with Jude Bellingham assisting on the 39th minute. Harry Kane finally getting on the score sheet in the World Cup after so many chances to get on the score sheet during the group stages. Finally getting on the score sheet on the 45th plus 3 minutes just before half time, with Foden assisting, of course, that one. And then in the second half, we're seeing Bukayo Saka score on the 57th minute of the game, with again Phil Foden assisting for that goal. England coming away 3-0 winners in the game. Of course, we're seeing substitutes as well, for John Stones going off on the 77th minute for Eric Dier. We're seeing Calvin Phillips coming off for Jordan Henderson on the 82nd minute of the game. A 76th minute substitute as well for Jude Bellingham off, and Mason Mount on. A 65th minute substitute as well, with Bukayo Saka going off and Marcus Rashford coming on, and Jack Grealish also coming on for Phil Foden on the 65th minute as well. No substitutes whatsoever for the Newcastle United players in this one. No Trippier, no Wilson appearance in this game against Senegal at all, which was a little bit of a shame. I would have loved to have seen, Callum Wilson get a chance against Senegal, especially after, we were already 3-0 up by the time the substitutes started coming onto the pitch. So it would have been nice if Southgate had used his brains, you know, what he's got of them, without sounding disrespectful there. But if he had used his brains and, subbed Harry Kane off, brought Callum Wilson into the game, would have allowed for Harry Kane to rest his legs, with the game against France, of course, being so close on the Saturday coming. That's going to be a 7 o'clock kickoff as well. And I do believe, from what has been said, it's going to be on ITV again, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I do love to watch England play on BBC because, of the whole horrible jinx of ITV. But luckily for us, the jinx didn't go against with last night against Senegal. But we'll go into this game on Saturday against France, a French team that has been firing on all cylinders in this tournament. They used their brains as well at times. In the last game of the group stages, they decided to go with a lessened team to allow for the likes of Kylian Mbappe, Olivier Giroud, and other players to rest their legs for the knockout stages, which is smart thinking. We would have been able to do that as well if we had have won that game against the United States instead of, getting the draw like we did. But then again, Southgate might have not went with that approach, being that we were playing against a home nation in Wales, which we ended up coming away from that game winners anyway. So, you know, looking at it, it's going to be a tough ask to make it past France, but hopefully we can do it. But I will have a preview out on the channel to talk about that game. And just let us know your thoughts on the game in general last night against Senegal. Obviously, there was an unpredictable factor there that we had to look at as well, in the fact that we hadn't played them in our history. So, obviously there was that factor that we needed to look at going into the game. So I can understand slightly why Southgate would go with a more defensive style instead of playing the front foot football. But, we haven't seen front foot football from Southgate since the first game against Iran. We need to play attacking football, front foot football in this game against France. Be defensive at times, of course, to protect against the Kylian Mbappe factor, and also to watch out for the likes of Olivier Giroud as well, who is now France's all-time goal scorer. After that game against Poland, he beat Thierry Henry's record. He was equaling Thierry Henry's record going into the game. He beat Thierry Henry's record in the game against Poland. So, of course, Olivier Giroud is now France's all-time goal scorer. I'm sure there won't be long until we see Kylian Mbappe breaking that record. Or, Antoine Griezmann breaking it, and then Kylian Mbappe breaking it. But that record is definitely going to get broken again with the kind of talent that France has got at their disposal. It's going to be a tough game, but let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. As always, remember, like, share, subscribe to 100% Mags, and also keep an eye out as well, because there will be more Newcastle United news coming up on the channel, as of course the lads are out in Saudi Arabia. They went there yesterday on, of course, Saudi Airlines flight that landed at Newcastle Airport yesterday. But there will be more information to talk about Newcastle United in the coming videos. Until next time, I'll see you all later, and hot weather, lads.